Well, good evening and welcome to Soccer Street Voice. Great to have you on today's analysis. And of course, it's live at Goodison Park, home of Everton. And it's Everton 2, Manchester United 2. Manchester United left it so late to restore parity. And of course, I'm here with a die-hard Manchester United fan, Mr. Aaron. Is not quite satisfied with the performance, but you will hear from the horse's mouth. Well, Aaron, good evening. Good to have you on Soccer Street Voice, bro.
Good evening, my brother.
Let's talk about the match generally. What was your thoughts on today's performance? Are you so excited or you're very despondent?
No United fan will tell you he's happy or he's excited with a 2-2 draw, because United as a team, we know it. We don't know United drawing. We know United, they always win. So the movement you start seeing them drawing, losing, you know that there is something wrong. It's either with the players, the coach, or the formation. For instance, in today's match, I would say these 8 matches, there is no happiness. When you come, you watch, you go back without being happy. You don't enjoy the game. You just keep insulting the players, saying all sorts of things against the coach and all that. But for me, I feel the players, they have to stand up to the fans, prove to the fans that I'm worth the money I'm receiving, and I worth from the fans. I feel the pains every week, losing, coming to pay money, buying tickets, traveling home and away matches, still going there to watch you, support you, and then you still lose. In today's game, we see the formation. It's not easy for players who are used to 4-2-3-1 formation to suddenly change to 3-4-1-2 or 3-4-2-1. It's very difficult, because the moment you need wing backs, the run. That was definitely what Ahmad was doing. Now he's out. You see that the Manchester United needs a squad depth. Players like Ahmad, yes, players like Ahmad to come in and improve. You see, in the first half, you can see how they were playing. They were not serious. They didn't stand out. They didn't come out. They didn't want to play. But the moment they came in and then they said, "Let us pick this as a challenge. We cannot keep losing." They came out, they stood up, everybody was not flat-footed as in the first half. They played, he scores, how the goals came in. It was not as if they were not playing. How can you play against Everton at Goodison Park? The Everton, you win 4-0, and then your player won Puskas Award. Yes, and then suddenly you came back, you come and then you are losing 2-0 to them, and then you are happy. How? What happened? No.
A lot of Manchester United fans were absolutely blaming the coach, Ruben Amorim, today. But let's start with the lineup. Manchester United, almost first 11 players as on the sideline because of injury. And if you look at the bench, the only midfielders we had there was just Kone and then Eriksson. And Casemiro and Ogata were at the middle of the park today, but they were so sluggish, no true passes, no energy, no vivacity. Everton were passing through the park so easily and stuff like that. I don't know, if you were the coach, what would have been your lineup today, or were you quite comfortable with the lineup you made today, given the fact that we have a lot of injuries?
Yes, I would say the lineup was very okay. When I saw the lineup of Casemiro, Ugarte, Fernandez, I was happy, because we Van Nistelrooy used this lineup for 4 matches, same lineup, and then won some games. He had the results he wanted. So going by the lineup was okay. The fault is from the players, not the coach. Fernandez was there. Casemiro was down. He made Ugarte confused, because in the first half, you see Ugarte was nowhere to be found on the pitch, because he never knew whether he was playing 10 or 4. The moment the substitution was made in the second half, Casemiro was off. Ugarte knew that he was coming back to play 4. He only made a tackle in that defensive midfield, and then Fernandez asked him to go forward to play. And then you see how the whole game transform. They will change. You will see the transition from they will convert the defense to attack, and then you see how the ball moves fluently to the midfield. And then the other one, the attacking line, Højlund, I don't know what's wrong with him, but
I was definitely going to ask you that. Manchester United had 2 attackers in the starting lineup, and in the first half, no shot on target. What actually was the problem?
Højlund was the issue there, because Zigzag was marking for him. There was no need of him coming back to the midfield, dragging the defenders out. Stay with them. They know what you can do. The Hoyland we know is the one that will just control the ball. That the next thing you see is a shot and then the ball goes into the net. But the Hoyland we saw today was quite lot. There was a lot of differences because he was coming back to the midfield to get the ball while Zigzag, and then he was choking the midfield. There was no creativity on the attack. Or who was going to finish the ball? Hoyland was not there. Zigzag, all of them were coming and then they were playing flat. There was nobody to shoot. So how will the midfielders field an attack? You see, immediately when Obi came out, he was there. He heard them. Pickford was afraid to give some certain back passes because he covered him and then he forced him to give some passes which the ball came back and then that's how it is. So for a central forward to stand up, you watch before you stand up today. Say you want to be a central forward, go sit, watch the highlight of Harry Kane, Karim Benzema, Lewandowski. You watch them. You watch Ronaldo. You watch the likes of Cavani. These are central forward that people come out to call because first, if you are not on the ball and then they are going approaching the ball, they are competing on the ball with you. They don't allow you to balance. They shield you. They move you so that you lose balance and then they get hold of the ball. Once you do anything, it's a foul against and then that's a yellow card. So Hoyland have to make use of this. He had to go back, watch the videos, highlight so that he will improve on his position.
All right, let's talk about Harry Maguire today. A lot of Manchester United fans in this hall today were blaming him, very critical of his performance today. Was he actually the cause of that goal?
Harry Maguire was not the cause of the goal. He was guiding the ball for Onana to stand up and get the ball. Onana was a little bit slow to stand up. Defending is difficult from attacking. The ball was in front of him. How do you expect him to nod it backward? Or when you expect him to nod it over the net or inside the net? It would have been an own goal. So he was guiding the ball for the keeper to come to the ball and pick the ball because the shoot was down and then the keeper was right in front of him. Onana was supposed to get up to his feet quickly and then grab the ball. He failed. So for me, Harry Maguire has been one of the best defenders in Manchester because I admire him a lot. That was what I was expecting of Marcus Rashford. I was expecting him to rise up and then overcome the challenges. Manchester United sold Harry Maguire to West Ham. He refused to sign it. He said, "No, I will not go. I'll stay and then fight for my position." And he stayed. He went backstage, fought for his fitness, gained back his starting position. Now he's doing absolutely well. And then that's what we expect of players. If you know you are not doing well, go back.
Well, in case you just joined us, this is Aaron, Manchester United fan. Aaron, before I let you go, you talked about squad depth. Manchester United definitely they will need to do business during the summer. But when you look at Patrick Dougall, this is the caliber of players that Ruben Amorim wants to bring to Manchester United and Old Trafford. How do you assess this guy? Is he good?
The guy is good. He's 70% good. 30% he has to work to be in the 30% because he's a wing back. He's playing both in front and behind. So he has to improve on crosses, his pull-outs. People talk about football these days that it is only in traditional football that you see geese will run to the wing and then pull in so that Rooney or Berbatov will score. But in modern football, sometimes the wing backs are the ones doing it. Your central forward, your wingers now come inside to walk the ball. So he has to work on his pull out because he made 2 and it was inside the 16. For you to make a pull out, a pull in to be dangerous to the defenders and the goalkeeper, it shouldn't be inside the 16. It should be inside the 18, not inside the 16. And then you mentioned something about the starting 11. There's a difference between starting 11 and senior players. As it stands, Manchester United don't have a starting 11. it's based on your performance that you start. If you don't perform well in training, you are going to sit on the bench. Yes, because if you keep saying starting 11, like that's what deceived Marcus Rashford. He keeps saying, I'm in the squad, I'm in the squad, I'm in the squad. Even if I perform well or not, I'm going to start. Drop him. Bring in an academy boy, let him start in that position. Because the academy boy will give you results. There is no time. You have 90 minutes before you think, you sit and think about the substitution or to change to neutralize the game plan of your opponent. They score you, and then you see yourself losing 2-0, 2-0.
So, well, Aaron, Manchester United lingering in the relegation zone, but how significant will these 3 points be today? And or these 2 points, or rather 1 point, be today? And how far do you see Manchester United going on the log table? Are they going to end below 10, or you see them going into the top 10?
I don't have anything to say about that because it depends on their performance. Because at a certain point, when let me say, like years back, when I was in school, when I go to watch ball, don't if you are against my team, don't talk to me while we're watching the ball. We can go backstage and discuss anything, but once we're in, please don't touch me, do anything. But it came to a certain point, I understood that if you lose, if the players lose, they'll still go back and they collect 250, 350, 300. So their wages, they still claim their match allowances. So why am I being moody? Why am I being transferring the aggression to my fellow guys that we work and then we do things together? So I will just come, like, let me say, I just say it's passing of time. I just pass the time with them, see, watch the match, make some observation. But some people say our observations or our observations doesn't matter, but it matters because we are the spectators. We watch the game. We watch is better than even sometimes the coaches.
Definitely. Well, this is Aaron, Manchester United fan, right here. Well, Aaron, thank you for coming on Soccer Street Boys. Before I let you go, who was the better player for Manchester United today? Who played better? Fernandes, Bruno Fernandes, and of course the captain. Well, thank you very much for coming on Soccer Street Boys, bro.
Yes, thank you and welcome. Looking forward to having you next time.
All right. In case you just joined us, this is Soccer Street Boys live here in Nigeria, and you just heard from Aaron. He's a die-hard Manchester United fan. You already know what the result is, and that's how far we bring you today. Join us on another match day live as we bring you post-match analysis from fans here in Nigeria.